Hi, everybody. Sorry for my impromptu. Oh, camera, work with me. My impromptu go live session. Hopefully, the phone will stay right there. As you can see, the new backgrounds are up. I'm getting ready to record for March. However, we had a full moon this morning. That's exciting. And it is a super moon nonetheless. So I just want to check in with you guys. I'm just here for this. I'm here to see what you guys have going on. See how this is impacting you. Where is this happening in your chart? I know for me, it was in conjunction with my ascending energy. And it's so funny. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Helene. For me, I can tell you guys, I can just feel it. Like I feel like there's a fresh start coming out. I'm so excited. Yep, my phone's wiggling around. I'm so excited because I am going to be group teaching. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Brandon. I'm going to be group teaching with a group from astrologyhub.com. So between April 14th and the 20th will be my section, and we're talking all about how to find your soul purpose using your astrology and your astrology chart. And I'm going to be teaching on the sun portion, and we've got Nadia Shah in there teaching about the nodes. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Awkward Letter. So it's going to be a big group teaching, but it's a launching out of this particular super moon, giving some life, giving some love to how I'm going to be presenting things outwardly. So, hi, Tiffany. Yes, Astrology Hub is a phenomenal place. Robin, Amanda, Chris, they're so amazing. So I'm excited to teach with everybody. Plus, I don't want to say that I'm a fan of Nadia Shah, but oh my God, I'm a fan of Nadia Shah. So to be in a position to get to teach with her is so exciting. So I'm super pumped about that. So tell me. Hi, Eva. Hi, EJ. What's happening? Where is this happening in your chart? What's happening for you? What are you experiencing right now? It doesn't even have to be about the moon. What's up? Just what's going on with you over there? I can tell you a couple other things while you guys were are joining in and joining the chat, is that I did get engaged. So that's very, very exciting. So I'm getting married in June. I'm actually getting married at my nodal return. Talk about a life-changing event, right? The nodal return usually brings a life-changing event every 19 years. Something is coming on. So I'm planning a wedding right now, which means, you're going to see the videos typically from April on. They'll be recorded and put out a little bit early, and I'm telling you, if you don't like the early videos, if you're like, Stormie, we just got into March, don't put out April. Don't watch April. Just don't watch April, okay? Because they're going to come out a little bit early. Ooh, Raymond, we've got some house cleaning, physically, emotionally. Yes, getting rid of that dead and negative weight. Oh my gosh. And here's the thing, you guys, with the moon, it doesn't just have to be going through your 12th house for you to be doing kind of a house cleaning. It can be an energy where the moon lights up the subconscious things, the things that we don't need there anymore, right? It's like, hey, this is not serving us anymore, but you didn't even know it was over here bothering you. So it sheds this kind of neat light on the things that are happening for us so that we can, thank you guys, so that we can let them go. If something's unhealthy, we nevertheless, have the opportunity to come into a space to release it. So, it's pretty exciting the way that the moon lights these up. Now, here's the deal, in case you haven't caught it, with a super moon, the business is that, yes, it's a full, there we go. We got disconnected for a second. Okay. So with a super moon, even though it's a full moon, the full moon says something has to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted. So we're going to make an adjustment. We're going to shift, right? But the super moon is like a power pack punch at the beginning of something. So it's boom, let's bring something in. So there's something new. Hi, Shay. Right behind Kathleen. Something right behind it, right? So something is trying to start for you while you're ending as well. Now, I will tell you, Ooh, Brandon, that is so nice. The moon is forming a grand earth trine in his chart, which is absolutely brilliant. Any trine that is in earth, I'm of course a fan of because I'm an earth sign. So I like the groundedness of that particular energy, right? All of the trines are absolutely useful, but that's super exciting. Hi, She Wolf. Hi, Stacy. So with this new beginning stuff that you've got going on, remember that this is also, this moon was happening in a really nice conjunct or really nice energy of Mars and Uranus being in conjunction, right? So this is surprising. This is different. This is like the shuck and jive. You know what I mean? Something really different happening for you. And I like it because it kind of takes us out of the space where we're thinking so much about what we're doing. And instead, there's just this urge to be outside of the limitations that we've had, right? It's its own, you did like, you let your hair down, you take some risks. You're like, yes, I am ready to do something different. So there's a little spice up that happens here. Yes. So this particular moon is the closest to the Earth that it has been in more than 70 years. So do you see what I mean with all of these astrological events that happen, you guys? Not only is it exciting because there's an aspect happening there, but sometimes it just gets exciting because in the physical astronomy of it, we get to have these movements where it's like, oh yeah, no wonder I was so emotional for the last day or so. Well, when the moon is that close, it is going to hit on the emotional bodies of each and every one of us. You know, what does that look like? Does it mean that I'm emotional crying? Does it mean I'm emotional frustrated? Does it mean I'm passionate? Right? Because I'm in the passion zone right now. Oh man, I'm in the passion zone, which I always have to watch because I have my Mercury in Gemini. So when I get good and passionate, you guys know it because I start speaking really fast and I get comments in the section down below that's like, please slow down. So what does your emotional maybe look like? Are you frustrated because my phone won't stay up? That's something I'm definitely experiencing. Yeah. Yep, some people are not going to be feeling calm and passive and just like, oh, the world is right. There is a kick up to your energy for sure. Hi, Serena. All right. Now, what else is this particular full moon really great for? Hi, Sunny. It is good for new projects. It's good for anything that needs big bursts of energy, right? It's really good for that. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Gabrielle or Gabby. Yes, definitely some agitation in other people. I love that. Everything seems to have found a balance except for your checkbook. That's phenomenal. That is so great. I know I'm so excited to have my taxes done early. Man, to just have that out of the way, at least financially. Nobody ever wants to talk to me until I'm doing a live stream with you guys. I promise. Yeah, Virgo energy is really something. Virgo energy to get organized, get things in order. These are things that you can take absolute advantage of with this. And then it'll just depend on which area it's happening for you. What house is it happening in? So you want to grab your charts and you want to look at 0 degrees of Virgo, and that'll tell you, you know, if it's going on in your first house, you're going to want to be seen, right? You're going to do some things that are like, hey, see me, I'm over here. You're trying to be independent and let yourself be known out in the world a little bit differently. Yep, the Virgo, this particular Virgo moon, I think is going to be great for starting a new workout regimen or anything that has to do with health. If you have solidly figured out that what you were doing before was not working, was not bringing you health and wellness that you want, it's really, really good for that. And typically, you know, a full moon is a nice time for seeing where you need to start something. It's not always just about you just start things at the new moon, you end them at the full, because sometimes at the new moon, the thing you start is ending the crap that wasn't working, you know, and vice versa. So, yep, let's see. I've got, oh, can I touch that? Will that bring you guys back? Nope, I'm not going to touch it because I will mess it up. But somebody just had a question about my readings and stuff like that, and you can just find out more details at stormiegrace.com. Come check it out or email me. Let's see. How about a new baby? Oh, yeah, we could definitely be seeing a new baby come in this in this particular time frame for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 3 to 4 days something like that doesn't come to light for you. We've got some other aspects that may be a little bit more helpful to that, but oh my gosh, hang in there, you're almost there. Yes, cleaning a lot. Cleaning. Virgo is meticulous. They are clean freaks. They are health freaks typically. I love you guys. I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. But it is an energy of health, of wellness, of perfection, of high integrity, and that includes in our space as well. And yes, I do sell natal charts, solar return charts, lunar charts, all of those things. You can find them at stormiegrace.com, and most of those charts are still $13 right now. So if you need a natal chart and you need a breakdown, that is the place to snag it up at. Okay. Yep. So there's been a little bit, in the third house. That's exciting. You may have chores and communications to be catching up on. You may have things that need to be done. You may be having a lot of busy work. It could be a little short adventure that you're going on, something like that. So it could certainly be the energy, though, where you're busy. There could be a lot of communication, thinking, and decision making going on, or something like that here. If you're a writer, you journal, you blog, you do any of those things. If you have a website, this is a great energy for catching up on those, updating them, right? Any of that good kind of stuff. Yep, your Venus is in Virgo, and that is Bernie. Hi, Sybil. How does this affect your IC, which is at 2 degrees of Virgo? Well, when we're looking at the IC, remember the IC is a private place. This is who you are at home. These are home-related things and issues and ideas and all of that good stuff. Being at 2 degrees means it is in conjunction, a separating conjunction, but in conjunction with this moon. So, if you've been working on something in your home to make a move or to do something like that, or you've even been working on things in your personal life, this is going to have a huge impact for you here. I think one of the questions to ask with this full moon, super moon, is have you been overdoing it? Where are you overdoing it? Do you need to make changes between work and home so that you have more of a balance? Because you've got to feed your IC. You have to really nurture that so that your MC, which is at the top of your chart, you can live out of it. It can be out in public. It can do the job for you without you being absolutely exhausted, right? And feeling like, oh my gosh. But work and home will probably have a lot of your attention, Gabby. That's for sure. Okay. Or your house or something like that. Okay. Yep, my rising is Virgo as well. So woo woo for new presentation. Woo woo for some different self-esteem. Like, I'm up for that. I showed up for that. I am definitely in for that. That's for sure. You're absolutely welcome. Oh man. I know there's a couple people who have said that they woke up with some sickness going on today, and I'm really glad we're in a virtual space so we can all keep our germs today. I woke up just cold today. So as we get closer to springtime, March 20th, in Colorado, the beginning of springtime typically looks more wintry than our winter months. So today, as we're kind of closing in on getting towards March, there are icicles outside, real life snow. It is freezing out there. So it's so funny. We're moving towards spring and now we're actually having some winter. So it is cold here. I've got the fire going. The kids are out of school. I've got a bunch of teenagers upstairs right now who are not in school. So I get it. Hi, Rishi. Hi, Tall Thompson. So any idea what I'm looking into ahead? Well, that depends. Hi, Mildred. Let's see. Helene, you asked, is it Helene or Helen? Okay, I'm not trying to mess up your name. Either way, it just kind of, hi, Tarot. It just depends on where these things are in your chart and what those aspects are. What house is the full moon happening in for you? That's going to be Helen. There we go. Helen. 17 degrees. Oh, yes, it is cold. Oh, good. I'm glad you're in my class. I'm glad you are loving it. Oh, ring. Here's the ring, you all. There it is. I don't know if you can really see it. I mean, it's kind of hanging out there, being a ring. And of course, it has a band with it that I will put on after we are married. So there you go. Like Helen of Troy. Oh my God, that's a whole nother story, right? Astrologically, that's a whole story. Love it though. Your moon has you on fire, Stephanie? Yes. I'm telling you what, I really am. I'm feeling the vibe today. I'm not feeling my normal, like, I feel grounded and steady and stable and all of that good stuff. And yes, I'm engaged, but I'm not feel like I'm on fire. I have a burst of like, let's do some stuff. I was knocking stuff out. I am not a scientist. I am a doctor of organizational design in business, and I am a lover of astrology and the history and the mythology around it, and just mythology in general. I freaking love. So there's all of these beautiful stories that tie so beautifully into astrology and in the patterns of astrology. So that's where that comes from. So we are getting married on June 26th, but we're having our wedding on June 29th. And that is because the 26th is actually our anniversary in the first place. So let's see, Capricorn. Oh, I missed it. I missed the message. It'll come back up, and I'll see if I can catch your message. So lots of good stuff. Okay, Capricorn with Virgo rising and a Virgo moon. Yeah, for sure. Well, it just depends on what those degrees are at. Ian, if you have anything close to, and what house it's falling in, if you have anything close to that 0 degrees of the Virgo energy, it's just going to be a fresh start, but it depends on what house it's in particularly. Summer weddings are fun. Hi from Romania. Hi from Colorado. Yes, thank you. Congratulations to you guys too out there. You're having a full moon today. We should be celebrating that, but thank you very much. Let's see. So we've got, thank you guys. Yep, I am in the United States. I'm in Colorado. A super Virgo. Yeah, you probably have plenty of those Virgo traits happening there. So if that's the case, like just depending on where those houses are exactly, because I don't remember everybody's charts, unfortunately, I think you can definitely put yourself in the space in some way, shape, or form where perhaps, Helen, what you're considering is what your needs are and how you are going to be able to put those needs first at this particular time. That could be something that's happening, but like I said, I don't completely remember your chart, so I'm sorry for that, but that could definitely be something that is happening. Let's see. Oh, good. Yes, June weddings seem to be the thing. I think that that's an awesome time. Let's see. So you've got what, I'm not sure what that means. The change of jobs for you. I'm not sure, Gloria, exactly what that means. And again, that will really depend on a couple of the housing structures of what's going on like that. But I can tell you that job change in general in 2019 will definitely be a thing. We're going to see some organizations continue to kind of fall apart, have to level up. We've still got some secrets coming out. Definitely our housing markets, real estate, agricultural, any of those things that have to do with Taurus, banking, so money, the value of money, our beliefs around the value of money, our beliefs around the value of what makes us rich is going to be definitely on display for us this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if more people aren't moving towards independent work, right? If they're like, I got to start my own business, I got to start my own company. Barter and trade, I think, comes back definitely in the next year and a half. We'll find more people trying to work together. Happy birthday, Kathy. So I think those things will definitely bring job changes and shifts, not only to the workplace, but also to the home space as well. Yeah, so I definitely think that that's something going on. So absolutely. Hi, Blessed. Let's see, did I get that right? Yep. Hi, Neuro. So good stuff. It sounds like everybody has got good things or interesting things going on. Now, is it true that Saturn is starting to disappear? From the astronomical perspective, I've heard some chat about it, but from the astrological perspective, no, right? Like Saturn is going to be Saturn, just like Pluto, even though in the astronomy section, they have declared that Pluto is either not a planet or a dwarf planet or whatever it is that they're declaring it today. I think he's still in dwarf planet status. In astrology, we still consider Pluto a planet. He is small, but he is mighty. So it's beautiful to study the astronomy portion, but also to consider them in astrology. They don't change some things, like this whole deal about 13th constellation. Absolutely not. Or 13th zodiac sign. Absolutely not. We don't care, because in Western astrology, we follow the seasons, not the constellations. So it's not going to change that for us. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Wasted Pro. Try and answer all the questions that I can. 2 Virgos dating. Yeah, that's super interesting. I actually have 2 friends who are Virgos, and they are married, and they couldn't be more different Virgos if they tried. So they're absolutely super phenomenal to watch. Yeah, a couple other people said they're just super emotional today as well, and it's just so interesting how that moon energy works. I can tell you that when we get ready to move into more Aries energy, like, oh my goodness, when Uranus came direct in Aries, I was like, zing, and all of a sudden I just needed people to get on board and do it my way, right? Like, I just got super like, we're gonna do it Stormie's way, and I had to take some chill pills. So that Aries energy sits up in my 8th house and tends to give me a little bit more of a reaction. So it's always interesting. Okay, so the 6th house in general is about work and health and daily routines and things like that. No, I never get tired of talking. I have a Mercury in Gemini. Please, I could go on. But it's about all of these kinds of things. It's also about co-workers. Freelance work happens from there as well. So to look at where the full moon, if you're having a full moon over there in that 6th house, for sure. One of the things I will tell you that the 6th house, because it brings up all of these unconscious things, is to remember you've got to look at your daily routine. Maybe you've got to get organized, and there's a fresh start coming up and available here. And it's also something where, what can you do to improve your health or your work conditions and things like that? Because that's definitely going to be something that you will emotionally feel geared towards making some positive changes about. It could be a time where there's a project that maybe comes to a completion or comes your way or something like that. Hi, Faye. Hi, Jay. Those could definitely be things. Now, in the space of kind of moon energy, something I think is really important if this is happening in your 6th house is to remember not to play the blame game. You have got to grab your world kind of by the underbelly and take responsibility for it. There can be no blame game in what's going on. So, and depending on which other planets it's connecting with, of course, you want to look at those aspects. But ultimately, it's kind of a fresh start, but also a nice ending or adjustment to this area of health and all of this good stuff for you guys. So, yay! Okay, so the question is, do I consider, no, what's the question? Do I consider the 4th house both exterior home and self-home? So not self-esteem. I do not consider your self-esteem, your self-value, the way you put yourself out there, the way you interact with others. I don't consider that from the 4th house. But yes, the physical home, real estate, property, land, if you have any of that, definitely in the 4th house. But that internal structure, this is the first house you live in, right? Like, where you're here in this lifetime, you bring your little spirit, this is the house you live in. And the foundations that come with the ideas of living in this house come from inside as well. So, at that deeper, more esoteric kind of unconscious, subconscious layer, absolutely, it's your foundations that you're living your life off of, right? Because our families, I'm sorry, I've missed some of you guys because I had the question pulled up. But some of the things that our families gave us, those are our first foundations that we work on, right? Because they were given to us as we were younger. And then we get older and our internal foundations change. And that's very much so something I see coming from the 4th house. Okay, so the 13th sign needs more looking into. You think I need to do more looking into the 13th sign. I'm not saying that the 13th sign doesn't exist. I'm not saying that there's not another constellation out there. What I'm saying, in Western astrology, we follow the seasons, not the constellations. So outside of normal everyday Western astrology, yes, they're probably talking about it. If you follow what is his name? The astrology king, Jamie Partridge. He is probably talking about that constellation and probably has lots going on in his page, because he really works with the constellations and the fixed stars as they relate to Western astrology. But in general Western astrology, if we're just doing general readings and things like that, we have no reason to necessarily consider that. So I am certainly not saying it doesn't exist. I believe that it probably does. We discover things out there all of the time. But for the general use of Western astrology, we have 12 signs, and that's going to be what it's going to be because of how we follow the seasons, not the constellations. So it's definitely out there. And yes, I mean, I would agree with you. I could probably use more education on tons of things in astrology, but that's kind of a foundational place, just in case that's something that you guys are wondering about. So you guys, it's been good to check in with you for absolutely sure. I love checking in with you. I have got an appointment to meet with one of you beautiful people here at 2 o'clock, so I've got to let you go. But thank you for taking a few minutes to check in with me, to let me know what's going on for you. I look forward, under your monthly videos, feel free to let me know what's manifesting for you. How is the full moon? How are these other energies through the rest of the month manifesting in your world and helping you move towards what you want to be moving towards, okay? So I love you guys so much. Bye, Kathy, bye, Rishi, and I will see you guys the next time, okay? Bye, guys.